Up says we're live. Once you're here, know that you do in fact see and hear us. Mother's Day bags. We were waiting on that Tiffany blue webbing, so there they are. That's what they like. Mom's Day, I believe, is the code or bag. If you're on text or email, you know what that is. The threshold is $75. Use the code. You can choose either of these bags included with your order at $75. For you dudes out there that don't care or don't have a wife or whatever, don't care for these colors, we will allow you also, if you just put in multicam black red in the notes, we will build it with red webbing. It will look like these, but it will be a hot red webbing with red thread. So those are your three options on there. Text, email, you already know what's up with that. You know how to order those. We just did black single points today. I'm not sure where the adapters are for them. They're here somewhere. All the slings are in process right now. We've got plenty of different rigs, cop rigs, 12 gauge rigs, AK and 4 micro rigs, as well as some of the bigger rigs. These are all orders that I have packed up tonight. These will all ship tomorrow. I've still got all these to pull, so there'll be a lot more of those going out. Anybody get shipping or tracking today? We just did another batch. I've already pulled the orders out of them. These are the leftovers that are available. Woodland toiletry bags, Tiger toiletry bags. Multicam black 6x6 with flat pocket, as well as black 6x6 flat pocket. Stand-up pouches, multicam black orange. These are ASP, 26-inch ASP baton pouches. Handcuff pouches, OD black. I don't think we've ever been able to order those. I think we created that option. The guys in Japan love that shit. Coyote compact tear-offs. Highlander roll-up dump pouches. Daypack side pouches. Nalgene bottle pouches. OD black zippered knife pouches. There's a ton of fupas. We're running Coyote fupas right now. Are starting to come out of there. Check that out. That's a Highlander dangler. I cut about 150 belts this afternoon. I don't know where they've all gone. There's two bins. There's some there. Here's some over here. We're running lever gun chest rigs in Woodland. Those will have wrapped cards and Woodland Velcro on them. So there'll be tons of Woodland on those things. Here are more fupas in Coyote. These are lever gun chest rigs right here. Not sure what all of this here is. Hamster, what's up? Baton pouch, looks like it would fit a life straw. I'm not sure. I've never had one of those life straws. Taka, hey, what's up? Got your mystery bag tracking today. Nice. Got box today. Husband's new apron for the kitchen. Curie, what's up? Web Dad. Orange Ear Pro case Saturday. Right on. Did it ship yet? Do the 6x6s have Velcro inside? No. No, they do not have Velcro. These are with the flat pockets on them. These are the original ones, which will work just the same. Lamppost, what's up? JG, what's up? Seaside. Francesco, what's going on, man? The Mother's Day bags are really nice. Paula, what's up? Fafo, what's going on? AJ, Isaac, Micon, what's up? Toy Town. 3H, hey, what's up, Brandon? William S, what's going on, guys? Life straw might be a bit too thick, but I don't know. So is it true? Israel attacked Greta Thunberg ship headed for Gaza like this might actually be real. Couple minor. Oh, is it true that the United States Navy used jets and bombed drug labs inside of Mexico today? I just saw that as I was coming on here. Didn't look into it. First I'd seen it. I think it was MSNBC or something that looked like them that put it out. I don't know. Do you? Drug lab hits. So what are we hitting them with? Are we actually hitting them with fighter jets like the picture showed? Or is it drones, or what's happening? For drug lab hits, I'm surprised we're doing that from the air like that. West Tennessee, what's up? Can I substitute new Mother's Day bag instead of Mother's Day bag from last year? Yeah, we'll do that. That's what we've been doing on those older orders. Is the 500 IV bigger than it is? Yeah, it is. It's about 6 by 8, 6.5 by 8, whereas the other one's like 6.5 by 6.5. Homestead, what's up, Chuck? Not sure details. My guess, not drones. Yeah, apparently that's fucking wild, dude. It's about fucking time, I guess. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. I have literally pulled this saw outside 3 different times. Got all my shit set up, and it fucking starts pouring rain. I need a woodshed or another garage that I can fucking have sawdust and shit in. Preparing for the apocalypse. We actually manufacture all this stuff. We originally built gear for all the SEAL teams and SF units out of San Diego. We still do a little bit. 35 years later now, I live on a small homestead farm in Middle Tennessee, where we grow some food, have a lot of animals, and a bunch of sewing machines. I started this company 35 years ago, and we make nylon tactical gear. And you're talking to the owner of the company. I do this video almost every night around 9 o'clock. And I've got over 6,500 videos on this YouTube channel alone. Also on Facebook, Instagram, MeWe, Locals Float, all over the place. Qatar gifted Trump. I saw that. The fucking new Air Force One. Fucking wild. Also preparing for the apocalypse. But we're also preparing for the apocalypse. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Your apocalypse won't be our apocalypse, though. What the average man will consider a crisis won't even fucking change or affect us. Midget or mini sprint car? I'm not interested in either of those. I've never had any interest in those. Long, hard road. It will affect us? Enlighten me. Enlighten me. I'm 53. Every housing bubble, every stock market crash, all that. Never have I even fucked. Doesn't affect me. Seen what looks like a piece of 3/4 wide piece inch of webbing with buckle. Opinion on that if you have seen it. What's it for? I don't know what we're talking about, dude. Not much affects me. That's right, lamppost. You got 2 giant fucking greenhouses, got a farm, got fencing, livestock, dogs. I saw you just planted a ton of plants. We're getting ostriches. Newer generation panics when they have to do their job. They panic when they have to fucking go outside. Watch the movie Threads. You can't do shit if nuclear apocalypse hits. Okay, how old are you, Long Hard Road? Did you name that after the movie The Road? How many ostriches? I think 3. Ostriches for food. Pets. Well, who am I kidding? Pets. Pets. Let's be real here. And what surprised me, talking to somebody who has ostriches, rheas, and emus, you need taller fences for emus than you do for ostriches. Buddy's neighbor used to have a bunch of llamas. I tried to buy llamas on Wednesday. There's literally no fucking llamas around. There'd be a llama out there right now. 2 of them. Hit the like button. That's right. 70 people on here, 25 thumbs up. Hit that double tap your screen on most shit, and on most of your devices, it'll give you a like. Been waiting for the nukes 4 years. That's what I'm talking about. Emu meat. Yeah, emu's good. Ostrich is good. Llamas all over Ohio. The emus jump. They do. Yeah, you need 7-foot fencing for emus, 5 foot for ostriches. But we've got that. We got that handled. Well, we're about to have that handled. Ostriches do live a long time. And you can ride them. Have you not seen those old-timey pictures of the women in corsets and shit, side saddle riding ostriches at the zoos? Is this where we make the meth? Yes. This product that we build is very addictive. We'll give Proof another. Somebody click on Proof's name. Did he make this account today? Is he talking shit, or is he a client and is insinuating that he loves the product so much he is likening it to a drug? Those ostriches are going to need some NVGs. They are. They are. There's a great channel called Bear, and I don't remember what it stands for. It's BEAR, but the dude has a zoo, and he has 2 cassowaries. If you don't know what cassowaries are, look those up. Flightless birds, fastest flightless bird, highly dangerous, and he's hand feeding these things. He's got giraffes and all kinds of shit. I would like to communicate with him. I'm very curious how these guys fund these private zoos. Ostrich rig. I mean, the t-shirt addiction. You can get some SOEs legit. That's right. SOE Gears 80s crack. I'm going to be standing there in a few days making poor choices. I don't know, man. It sounds like you're making some fucking really good choices lately, dude. Super fucking proud of you. Long hard road. You still here with us, buddy? What state are you in? I was in San Diego and then moved to Tennessee here. Shoebill storks. Those are crazy birds. You're right. I don't know about ostriches, but emus are mean as fuck. Some of them are. Some of them are. Typically the males. You know, it's the males that sit on the nest, too. And that's when they're the worst, I guess. They do get up off the nest. Cassowaries. Yeah, cassowaries kill people. They come up on people's houses and see their reflection in the sliding glass door and break their way through the door. And then when people come home, they actually they're in the house and they fucking attack them. And it is said, I haven't looked at cassowary stuff lately. The last time I looked at cassowaries was right as we were moving onto this property. There was 2 for $7,500. There was a male and female in Texas. I am sure that price is probably closer to $30,000 now. You have to raise those birds together, because if you don't, if you try to introduce a male to the female, she will kill him. Tourist in Australia was kicked off a cliff into the water by a cassowary. Shot a SIG 320 Friday. Nice gun, no issues. There's not ever an issue until there's an issue. Hope to stop by next month before Green Line. Right on, John. Brandon's taking a Green Line class, and I'm putting one of my kids into that class also. Dream animal addition to the property. Tigers. Tigers, lions. Are there any fixed knife sheaths available for purchase? No, man, I don't have any. I certainly don't. Those things change hands at hundreds of dollars. There's thousands of them out there that I made out of my Oceanside shop. And let's be real. The sheaths that get put on those knives that aren't SOE are a very substandard to what we were making. There's really nobody out there making like a fucking great fixed blade sheath. The good ones out there are like Kydex and shit, but like the original ones we were building, man, nobody's making anything like that. Saw an Aussie do a video on, yeah, cassowaries are crazy. Tim Riley, what's up, bud? Will we be making them again? The knife sheaths? I don't think so. Join us June 14th, Amanda's birthday. Best SOE compound party yet. Tactical obstacle course, axe throwing, cookie competition, range time, and more. Yes. Make sure you show up. I would highly recommend a couple of changes of clothing. If you're a vendor, if you have a product you'd like to promote, sell, or a service, come on in, set up. There's no charge to be a vendor. There's no charge to attend the party. We do have a couple of VIP package levels. Glenn Young, what's up? Lost power. Who was without power today? London? London was without power for most of the day. Is it London? United States Navy bombed drug labs in Mexico. Company in Chicago makes really good knives and sheath to match. Cleaver from nice. Always say a bad sheath will make a good knife useless. It could definitely get you fucked up. I had to buy a knife with a sheath and sell the knife. That's what I'm talking about, man. So Mick made all the kydex that went inside those things. Mick made all of the plastic. He also made a kydex insert, a holster, basically a kydex holster that we put inside our nylon holsters, if you've ever seen one of those. Lost power out here. Storm wasn't it? Yeah, that seems to be happening a lot more and more, man. The working theory is that there's a polar shift happening, and there's a lot of magnetic and energy weather that is knocking these off, and they're just not telling you that while they're burrowing deeper and deeper into the earth. And, you know, it's continuity of government, not continuity of you and I. Short video on how you tie your thread together. I can just show you. Are you talking about to pull your thread through your machine? I'll show you right now. If you're having a problem with this might not be for you, bro. I'm saying that so everybody gets a laugh, not necessarily at you. But check this out. I don't know how I can do this here. Okay. We see this thread here, right? You do see this? Let me turn the light on, maybe you can see it better. See this thread? You can't fucking see this thread, can you? All right. If I'm going to change this thread, I'm going to cut this off. I shouldn't have cut it right there. And then I put my new thread in. And I'm going to take these two pieces of thread, and I'm just going to tie them just like that. I don't even know what knot that is. Every fucking kid just ties a knot, and that's that knot. And then you just pull it through your shit. As Bear says, our worst threat to the electronic infrastructure is rust and corrosion. Yep, he does say that. Push for alternative energy causing all these outages. Well, the push to alternative energy has taken all of our coal-fired power plants offline, right? The natural gas power plants can't be ramped up to produce more energy. They have to ramp and bring energy from other plants, whereas a coal-fired plant, they could have just loaded more coal, and Billy Bob on level 3 could turn a valve and Cletus could pull a lever, and you had more power. The Biden administration and Obama ordered all the coal-fired plants demolished. So it's legacy. They can't just be rebuilt and stood back up. So you have all this wind power and you have all these fucking solar power, but you don't have any battery storage. There's no battery to it. So if you have a storm, you're not producing power. Machine is going to bind on that knot, and John will be trying to figure out where he's so. Nah, I'll have it. I know kind of what. There's only a couple things when it goes wrong. And the nuclear in Germany, yeah, Germany's completely fucking shut down nuclear. Overhand knot is, yeah, child's knot. Anybody know somebody that makes custom sheaths for knives? I have a SOG survival. I do not. I do not. Tim, the wire is here. It weighs 66 pounds. The 2 earth anchors are here. The eye bolts are here. The clamps for the wire rope for the cable is not here. We will source that locally up the road. We have several options. I got this nest box because it costs 20 bucks less, but it's fucking huge. It's shorter, but it's way wider. It's almost, I think it's almost too big for my rabbits, and I have some big rabbits. Nanking cherries are blooming for the first time since planting. Plum trees covered in blossoms. Nice. Simple overhand knot. Cybernecto, I can't even pronounce your name. Virus, cyber virus. Did that? Could you see what I did? Did that help at all? What do you think about all the grounding stuff? It looks to be real, man. And it doesn't take. Are we talking about grounding like walking barefoot? Or are we talking about grounding like putting copper and pulling energy out of the air for your garden? I would tell you to, why would you not just do it? It wouldn't take shit to try it. Just do it, man. Plant one bed next to another with the exact same soil, exact same plants, everything, and put the copper in one of them. See what it does. I know a lot of people swear by it, though. Next box for big booty girls. That's right. Like the bed. Oh, gotcha. I think there's really something to that, dude. Bear said the same thing. Bear said he got one somebody gave him and was like, this is bullshit. And he said, I don't know what it is, but I slept the best I'd ever slept the first night I used it. So we're doing the hops install Wednesday. We're also sinking a 40-foot power pole to use as a flag pole. What helped us sleep? The grounding mat, grounding bed sheet under the bed, grounding mat. Did a test, Japanese style of reforesting next to European style. It's a night and day difference. Japan knows how to grow. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen all that. Try removing EMF from the bedroom. Yeah, take all your shit and turn it off. You can also get a paint that is an EMF blocking paint. Curtis Stone talked about it. He swore by it. Grounding definitely helps me as far as walking barefoot and sticking my hands in the earth. Yeah. Face the sun. Look at the sun. Not directly. Face your face with your eyes towards the sun before 9 a.m. Sit there for 15 minutes. No glasses, no windshield, nothing. Just sit out there and face the sun for 15 minutes. Try that for a week. See what happens. These are the Mother's Day bags. We've never had this Tiffany blue webbing before. At $75 on your order, you can pick one of these for free. If you don't want one of these, we will also let you do red with red thread and red webbing. These are polyester. It's a seatbelt webbing. It's actual real seatbelt webbing. Just put in notes that you want red instead of pink or blue. Yeah, that blue is super nice. I've never been able to find a good Tiffany blue webbing that was worth using. Take a look at Black Arrow missiles. May answer some questions. Any composting going on? We have tons of compost and that rabbit manure stacked up. We also get tons of cabbage every week. Yes, there is not a traditional compost pile, but yes, I actually just expanded my compost bin, so it's instead of 10 by 10, it's 14 by 14, so I can get the skid steer in there and scoop it a little easier. And we dump all the rabbit manure, and we have hundreds of rabbits right now. Is there a May? Yes, there's a May giveaway. It went live tonight, so all of your orders will apply from tonight forward. All of your orders, qualified orders, will qualify for the May giveaway. We do not know what we are giving away yet. It'll be fucking awesome, though. You know that it will be. Probably backpacks. This is all the gear that finished up at the end of the day. I don't know that it says that. If it does, it's not supposed to say that. Regular 6x6 with pals will mount. That's actually that's all we have. That's what you're getting. Mystery box coming Wednesday. We were looking at another building today and building out a rat room. I'm not getting reptiles though, so. Use code May giveaway. There we go. Buffering? Are we on again? Something worth hearing. Let's see if I get bit here. I don't think that I'll get bit. Are you asleep? You are not asleep now. "45 inches, I think she said, when it stretches all the way out." That's a first-year snake right there. It was born, it's less than a year probably. Your son's excited to see the reptile room? Cool. Well, there's not one to see right now. I'm going over to the old building, to the actual reptile building tomorrow, and picking up some racking and heat tape and stuff. The SOE sheep herd. I have 7 or 8. I'm back but choppy, huh? I got purple sweet potato slips today. And I got calendula. It's already floated. Calendula, I think is what it is. It's a floating plant. Floats on the surface of water, and then here's sweet potato slips. Might take a road trip. There really is no reptile room right now, so don't take a trip. And typically, we don't take people in the reptile room. Like when people would show up and want to see the snakes, depending on what I was doing, I would take them through. But like when local people show up, we never took anybody in to see the reptiles, just because of mites and stuff. Top snake, 45 inches, 4 months old. Yep. Those snakes will be 16 feet or so in, I don't know, 2 years, under 2 years, depending how you feed them. Unless it's super dwarf. I don't know. Is one of those super dwarf? Amanda knows. I don't know what they are. You could have 15 different snakes that look identical when they're little that turn into completely different shit. Sounds like that frog's in here. Lamppost. We'll have something set up in June. I don't know that it'll be here, but you can see whatever we got. About time for a day pack full of mice. Didn't we do that? We did a day pack full of mice, didn't we? I still have thousands of mice and rats in freezers. No dwarfs, all right. So you get a super dwarf and it'll stay 6 to 10 feet. Big retics, like world record retic, I think was 32 feet. But they're deceptive. While they are the longest snake, they are not the biggest or heaviest. Australia, yeah, I had a tree frog. I had a snake come up out of a toilet. They'll go, that's like a real thing. Alligators getting flushed down the toilet and snakes coming up the toilet and stuff. That happens. Are they just for pets? Yeah. They always start out as pets. Will we breed them? I don't know, probably. Found a few scorpions in my shoes first thing in the morning. Where are you at, William? Ever raised? We've had chameleons. I've got some. Did Amanda send you the chameleon pictures, Kiri? There was a dude there that had some fucking chameleons that were insane. I could not capture, like when I looked at the photos are nothing like what the lizards actually were. I'll send you the guy's Instagram page. This dude had some fucking lizards that were like, it looked like they took batteries. Like they were so electric looking. Here. That was purple. Where that black is, those things are purple. Like bright purple. Like these pictures do not do justice. We had scorpions here, tiny ones, but man, does it hurt. Oh, I'll bet it does. We have them here too. I've seen like one scorpion here. I got bit by a black widow. Wow. Little babies and snakes. The kids could care less. Yeah. Found a mini flat pack you made. We did them as promo items or giveaways. How do snakes come up from toilets? They just fucking crawl up. They crawl up through that pee trap. Anything black will kill you. Urban chameleon ranchers? No, I don't know what that is. You want a chameleon, Kiri? Oklahoma white snake. All right, guys, I'm about to jump off of here. We got a bunch of shit going on tomorrow. Ooh, what's a trouser snake, Brad? When I was in county, the adjoining cell would flush the toilet and sometimes a turd. In multi-level jails, they will flush notes on strings down the toilet and they will fish them out of the toilet. It's the craziest shit. I don't know how they do it, but I've seen them fucking do it. Let chameleons loose in the neighborhoods. Let them breed and collect them later. Interesting. Interesting. The weather would have to be very fucking humid and very warm. Any cold would fucking kill those things. I don't know how you would collect them later. That's a trip. Always doing the most. Night, guys.